Hey everyone, it's me again, and you'll notice that I'm in a brand new location with terrible lighting. This is my bathroom downstairs, which is where I usually do things like this. A lot of you, and by a lot of you I mean basically one person, requested that I do an uncut video of me shaving my head completely. And I did do this. I did a little head shaving video. I'll put it right there, of just me doing like a few lines of my head, but a lot of people wanted to see like the whole head being shaved in real time, like whatever. And I mean, I know it's gonna be a really long video, but you guys want it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Sorry in advance for any like lighting issues. I have my camera on my big tripod right now, directly over my toilet. And this is a pretty tiny bathroom, so it's about the only place that it can live. So the clippers I typically use, I've got a wireless pair upstairs that just charges on your typical like wall charger, but you can charge it up and use it wirelessly. I usually use those upstairs, but I also have this Conair pair that my husband has had for ages. They look like that, and I will use these in a pinch. I've actually found that their blades are a little bit sharper and they give a better cut, so to speak. So I actually almost like those better. They make the whole process go a lot more quickly. So without further ado, I'm gonna get set up and we're gonna do this thing. Okay, so prep work when it comes to shaving your head. There's only one thing that you really, or at least I really need before I shave my head, and that's a plastic bag. Because what I like to do, let me go ahead and move my camera down this way toward my sink. What I like to do is I like to take my plastic bag and I like to set it in the sink. I'll usually take one of the loops and loop it around the faucet here just to keep it steady. And then I will kind of tear it at the sides just so it'll open up a little bit more. And I'll lay it flat in the sink like so. And basically all this does is it prevents any residual hair mess, so it just makes cleanup a lot easier. And that's basically how I do it. So I've got my clippers plugged in and down to the 0 setting, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start shaving my head. Some people put a towel around their head. I don't really need to. A lot of the time I'll do this before I shower, and then I'll just shower and wash all of the residual hair off of my head. So without further ado, let's begin the unedited, uncut buzzing of my head. This is gonna be loud, just to warn you. Okay, here we go. Am I in frame? Are you ready for this? This is gonna be a challenge. Okay, so I just put my head over my plastic bag, and I kind of aim to get most of the hair in there. It won't get all of it, but it'll catch a good amount of hair so that cleanup is just a lot easier. I'll turn this on and start on the side here. And there you go, I'm done. Just kidding. Tilt my camera up here a little more. So now that you've seen kind of where it goes, because I need to look in the mirror to see what I'm doing. Okay, so now that I've got most of the hair off, what I'll do at this point is stop for a second and kind of brush any of the dry skin that is on my scalp off with my hands, just really loosely, kind of knocking off some of that. And while I'm doing this, I'm kind of feeling around for any spots that I may have missed or need to go back over. And at the same time, I'm kind of cleaning up my head. All right. Let's see how we did. I think I did pretty well, actually. Didn't miss a whole lot. But, and you know, you can take this time to kind of take a break and like stretch your back out, you know, do whatever you need to do depending on how, you know, short your hair was to start with. This might take a lot longer than it did for me because I started out with pretty short hair. I'm just brushing any residual hair off, cleaning off my clippers a little bit. And you will get flakes of scalp skin, and a lot of them. It's just not avoidable. But I'm gonna go ahead and do one more pass over most of my head, and then I think we'll be done. Okay, I think we got just about everything. I'm going to roughly clean off my clippers here, just to make sure they don't get clogged up with gunk. Alright, so at this point, I've got most of the hair off. Everything looks good. It feels good. It doesn't feel like I missed very many spots. So at this point, let me grab a towel here. So at this point, what I'll do is I'll take a small towel, or in this case a large one because it's what I had on hand, and I will wipe off my scalp one more time, like so. Woo! Just to get any dead skin cells off, or dead skin, because there is a lot of dead skin. This is pretty messy work. And we're kind of exfoliating at this point, just knocking all that dead skin off so we can leave a nice clean finished surface. Just stand up straight here for a second to get the back. Okay, cool. So there you go. That is a completely unedited head shave. It actually took a lot less time than I thought it would. But you know, as you start doing this more and more, you kind of get really good at it, so it becomes faster and easier to get everything done with few mistakes or missed spots. And I'll probably find a few missed spots later and have to, you know, trim them up, but I'll go ahead and show you my little bag method here. Let me move you guys. So there you go. There is my horrible, messy sink. But you can see the bag caught most of the hair. So all I really have to do at this point is just take this loop off and voila. I have a fairly clean sink. I mean, there's still some hair that I'm gonna have to wipe off, but it's much better than if I'd shaved it without the bag method. So there you go. By popular request, this was a live video of me shaving my entire head, and I hope you guys learned something from this, or at least were thoroughly entertained, and I will see you in the next video. Stay awesome, guys.